I don't for that. We do almost every month we do your promotionals, so they've just all kind of run together. We've got 7 signed up for this year, and we'll get 3 or 4 more before the end of the week. So we're pretty consistent we get between 4 to 12 to 13 every promotion we run. And
okay, so when you do the in-office promotions, you'll get anywhere from 4 to 15 new patients.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just did our Patient Appreciation Day and got 12 new patients off that.
Okay, so if you're getting 4 to 15, and what's your case average?
1,200.
So if we rounded it to say 1,000, and you're getting 4 to 15, so you're anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 a month just from the in-office promotions, right?
Yeah, we really rely on them. We train on them constantly, and they just get smoother and smoother.
Right. And how are you liking the quality of these patients versus cold call advertising patients?
Love it. I love it. They're so much easier with the trust. I mean, now that I've been trained to look for trust, you can just see it. I can tell you ahead of time who's going to sign up and who isn't based on trust.
Right. Yeah, that's the importance of understanding what are called introduction marketing, where there's high trust and high need. So we target the high trust category patients, and then we just do a simple flow chart to see if there's people there with need. And when we find that combination, essentially we have a new patient, don't we?
Yep.
And it's a quality new patient, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and they're likely to refer too. I mean, they have good experiences, so it makes life easy.
Yeah, and that's the core of what all marketing should be, is what are called the introduction marketing systems. And there's about 5 or 6 introduction marketing systems. And that should easily represent over 50% of your business, easily. Just those 4 or 5 systems right there alone. And you could say, how much easier does life get when you're dealing with patients that are high trust category?
It's just way easier. You're not constantly fighting.
Right.
And you don't feel pushy like you're selling anything.
Right. Yeah. And that's really what it's great practicing, when you're dealing with people that trust you and you're giving them great information, the science of healing, and you're basing their care on the biomarkers that are scientific, that you can measure, they can measure, any other provider can measure. And then that's what your therapies are based on, the science and the 3 phases of healing. That is when you agree, Tom, that's a really satisfying feeling of practicing chiropractic.
Yeah, it's made all the difference in my life. I mean, I don't love going to work, but it's 100 times better than it used to be, and my self-esteem and just everything about it is so much better. Everything. Right. This has completely changed my feelings about my profession.
Right. And by the way, it did me too. When I learned it, I was like, I never would. I say this, I've said it over and over. You guys have heard me say it. When I stopped listening to chiropractic marketers and I started paying attention to what I call Fortune 500, in other words, the real reason of who buys and why they buy. And then that's the information that I delivered. I just never went back to chiropractic marketing, and that's when my business exploded. And that's also when my personal satisfaction exploded. And I got to tell you, it also exploded my income. So these introduction systems alone have increased your business over $150,000 a year, right?
Well, everything you've taught doubled my income, my gross.
Well, I'm specifically talking about the introduction the monthly in-office promotions. That alone, that one marketing system.
Yeah, they're easily worth. That's what they generate, at least $10,000 a month. Those. Yeah. Just
that one in-office marketing system, over $100,000 a month, right? Or excuse me, a year.
Yeah. Over $100,000 a year, absolutely.